What's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Daltonian95 coming with another Kingdom video, and that is going to be, of course, the WFC-K34 Waspinator. And, I've said before, I'm not super excited about this, but it is going to be nice having a new Waspinator. Like, I'm just afraid of the same issue with Rhinox happening here. But I guess we'll find out when we open them up. Again, as always, nice artwork here. And much like with Shadow Panther, this is already showing up at US retail, so I got this at the Command store, CMD store, however you want to call it. So on the back here, robot in beast mode, 20 steps, just like Shadow Panther. And let's go ahead and get this open and check it out. And here we have Waspinator in robot mode out of his packaging. Of course, he's packaged in robot mode, so I don't even know why I stated that. Anyways, messing around with this guy a little bit. He's not terrible, but there are some issues with him, mostly just things not wanting to stay together. Like, you can see the wasp head wants to go back to beast mode, and the connection on the waist isn't perfect. Now, it could be me not doing something right here, but yeah, it's a little annoying. And one other problem I have is, personally, just the way these insect legs get in the way of posing. I don't know if I got these right either, or what's going on. Maybe having them like this will help. Let's see. It does definitely give him a more stable stance, but at the same time, I don't like the way they did the legs here. Bringing in the Sterling 30 version, they handled the robot mode here, I think, better than Kingdom 1. And of course, he is a fair bit taller than the Kingdom 1, but I definitely do like the deco and some of the molding choices they've made here. Like, yeah, my biggest issue is having the single leg on the forearm and the two on the legs. Like, it just doesn't gel. But this is an update. This is not trying to be a straight up, like the original, kind of like this one is. So, you know what? It's fine. He's going to be on my Kingdom shelf. He's not my definitive Waspinator. I still really dig it. I love the purple, kind of a callback to animated. And just the fact that he had, the bluish purple eyes like this, although I wish they were that blue. But it works. You got the big compound eyes here, and same with the robot mode. Robot mode eyes, so bringing that in so you can see. Even has the painted in teeth, the brown there on the sides. Get the stripes on the antenna on his robot mode head, and these ones rotate. Of course, you get the yellow here, forearms, Predacon symbol there, the black stripes, and then of course the purple wings. You can see some of the veins in there. Not quite as detailed or good looking as these, because I do like the pearlescent look to it. It actually looks more organic. But for what they're going for, this works. So, real quick, let's bring in the other Predacons we have so far. And there you have him with, the other three Predacons that we do have. So, yeah, his height is definitely where I thought Scorponok should be. Just a tiny bit smaller than Black Arachnia, but of course smaller than Megatron, because you don't want Scorponok being the same size. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, he scales good and he looks good with the other two or three Predacons. So get these out of the way. And we'll talk about articulation. He's got a ball jointed head at the base. So it's here instead of being a stalk with the head popping onto it. As far as that, of course, it rotates 360. You get the whole light piping back there, so we bring in light and see how well the head lights up. And even the eyes for beast mode are translucent. Shoulders, 360 out to there, so you get 90 degrees. Get a bicep swivel, 360, 180 degrees at elbow, mostly due to the transformation. Get a tight wrist swivel. And unlike the Thrilling 30, I'm going to take the weapon off for now, you do get a waist swivel, although the mandibles here do kind of get in the way. So, like I said, it is a little frustrating in some areas, but I think it's something I can live with. Just getting it in the right sweet spot. So get all the way out to here at the hips, all the way forward, not so much back. Do have a thigh swivel. Knee bends just a little over 90. Get ankle tilt and a little bit of up and down, more down, but that's more due to transformation, which this is, like I said, constantly want to come untabbed. So, I mean, he has problems, but, I mean, it is Waspinator after all. He's never going to be perfect as far, well, now I'm talking character. Anyway, well, he is kind of perfect. He is hilarious and kind of the punching bag of the show. So there's his weapon. Not very good. You can see under here that it is molded to look like a missile or a stinger. But it just reminds me more of those little scoop things they used in Tron to play, you know, on the games. So, I don't know. I mean, it just looks a little goofy compared to actually decent looking one that we got with the Thrilling 30. So, that being said, let's go and get this guy into beast mode. It is fairly simple. And before I forget, with him, we got, of course, our card. So, for him, let's go ahead and peel it. And we get Megatron, I think, falling. I don't know what it says. I'll have to look it up. And I forgot to mention with Scorponok that with him, I got, I think it was the, hang on. So yeah, with Scorponok, I did get another Megatron card. It was Gladiatorial Megatron, and someone else I got, of course, Black Brightnia leading Predacons, so yeah. But yeah, so we got that. And so yeah, like I said, transformation, fairly simple. Bring out his arms, close up the wasp head, bring this whole thing out. It's on a double hinge right here. This will just fold up underneath. Oh, you don't want to bring it all the way out, never mind. So it just kind of folds up under there. Tab and slot. So we'll just go right into there. Get these wings out of the way. If it hasn't already, untab the waist. So it just comes in down from there. Rotates 180. Again, tab, slot. That'll go into there. You kind of want to bend the legs backward. That'll finish up the abdomen along with this little stinger gun. Collapse up the feet. I just keep the legs here for the moment while we fold up the forearms. Rotate them around. You want the tab facing in. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Tab facing in, bend the arm back. Then these little channels here will slide right over the forearms, and it does help. I believe if you rotate the fists or the hands like that, the thumbs will rest up against there. So yeah, there's these little tiny holes here, little pegs on the forearm. those will tab there. Of course, I completely forgot to do. Rotate that. So there we go. Get the insect leg out of the way. I guess here, do the same thing. Just rotate them back and around as they were initially. This will slide over and fold up. Robot mode feet. And just straighten everything out here. And there we've got Waspinator in Wasp mode. And doesn't look too bad. I mean, very much organic look like we've been seeing. Does have articulated mandibles. So you can kind of go for some creepy looks there. Brightness is all over the place. And of course you can adjust the antenna for some like different emotive looks for them. Have the wings articulated, so you can have them take it off. Of course, you'd have to rotate the legs accordingly so it looks like he's flying around. But it does suck, he does not have a 3mm port to plug him in, so I guess just have to use one of those clasp stands to get him flying around. So real quick, we'll get the other Waspinator into beast mode and compare those. Alright, so bringing in the Kingdom and Thrilling 30. And yeah, I mean, I do like the skinnier insect legs and the more realistic wings of the Thrilling 30 a lot more. I do kind of like how this looks a little bit of a cross between like a regular wasp or hornet and a little bit of the Japanese giant hornet or murder hornet. So that is pretty cool, but I still do like a little flapping gimmick that you can give them. Like I said, they both have their strengths and weaknesses. Like this one is definitely starting to show its age, even though it is still a very good figure. This is just a nice little update. Nothing, you know, not being super accurate in beast mode or robot mode to the original, and none of them have done that. But I do kind of like this a lot more than Scorponok. Like this actually has a transformation unlike Scorponok, and it is very similar to how this one works. You've got the legs coming down here and around, plugging into the front, the arms folding back, even though this cleans up a lot more than this. Just the way the transformation works here, even though this is hidden a lot better than this one. So, yeah, like I said, strengths and weaknesses, I still really like it. It's just, this one's still really, really good. So, yeah, I mean, not going to get a huge, big debate out of me on this one. I still dig it. It has a few things that could have been changed, like the insect legs, it could have done the two up front and the one in the back, or even done it different. I don't know. They could have figured it out. Like for here, it works because two on the arms, you know, looping over here. Then you got the legs from here, it'd be on the one. So, yeah, it's really weird. But I don't hate it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this quick, well, not really quick, it's about 15 minutes now, but hope you guys enjoyed this video for Kingdom Waspinator. I definitely like it. Like I said, I don't hate it. It's not the best, but I'm still happy with it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out all the links down in the description, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as all the links I usually give a shout out to. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.